It is a horrible day today. It's been raining most of the day. It's very grey, quite cold, but Dad and I have come along to visit Jerry at Tillingbourne Fishery and Smokery. Now, we did stop by here a few years ago and introduce you to Jerry, and we came over the other day and dropped off some jam for him. And he said, oh, do you want to come back and do a bit of video? So we thought we would come back and show you around. It's just such a fascinating place. So you can come here with the kids, and the kids can fish for their own trout. And he's got this whole process. He grows all the fish from babies, and they have all different ponds that they live in. And then there's the fishing ponds, and it's all the water comes from the Tillingbourne stream, which is this beautiful crystal clear stream that runs through the whole area in the Surrey Hills. And Jerry can probably explain it much better than I can, so let's go and see what he's up to. When we arrived, Jerry was in the kitchen putting together the most beautiful looking fish platter for a client's private party. It looked amazing.
What are they?
Scallops.
Well, they're scallops.
The rain had just about stopped, so we took the opportunity to step outside and have a walk around, see the fishing ponds and the trout farm.
She had 1,100 jars of honey this year, or
That's
off of these hives.
Just from here.
From these hives here, yeah.
It's incredible.
Two harvests. The first harvest, the spring harvest, was very, very pale, very clear.
Yeah.
And the summer harvest was much darker.
And she adds other.
Oh gosh, yes. Some of these
way
were
up here.
They were up here.
Well, that would be the reason why. Yeah.
Every week it would be growing. She'd just keep stacking. But what she does, which I'm very much a fan of, is she doesn't take the last harvest. She'll take the spring and the summer, and everything they make from the summer onwards, she puts and leaves in here.
Well, they need it.
So these are living on their own honey, where apparently a lot of beekeepers these days take it and put sugar water in.
That's right. Yeah.
She won't do that.
No.
I'll show you in a minute. So
Okay.
each time of the year we've got fish. And
Yeah, but it's wonderful sport for this water is so clear.
It's beautiful. So it's all spring water. People think it's a Tillingbourne. It's not. So we've got two springs the other end of the fish farm, straight out of the ground, passes through the fish farm, out through that outlet there, passes through here, and then we put it into the River Tillingbourne at the end. But this is up 100% from underground.
And where does it flow to after that?
So the Tillingbourne will go on through Gomshall, Shear, Albury, Chilworth, and it ends up in the river. Oh, you're going to test me now. The river way at Shalford.
Oh, really?
At Shalford?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Mind your head.
And they had then got that.
Oh, there's a dog or something gets in that field. So all the water, as I was saying to you earlier, comes in. Natural fact, I should show you that in a minute. Comes in each end of the farm. We've got a spring up there and a spring down there. So it's all piped through, flows through these tanks, meanders around the fish farm, flows back out through that catch your own pond that you just saw, and then continues its journey into the River Tillingbourne. So in effect, as a fish farm, we are feeding fish, they're stirring up the bottom. That water's coming in absolutely 100% pure, high in oxygen, low in nitrates, and everything's beautiful about it. So what we've got to be careful of is to make sure we don't contaminate it. So we have a series of settle-in ponds which are past the catch your own pond there, which as the water flows through, any debris, any fish waste will sink to the bottom. We don't overstock the tanks. We only use this side of the fish farm for the trout mostly, because this is where the 100% oxygen's coming in. So by the time they've been through these tanks, they've used a bit of oxygen up. The Environment Agency then tests this water every month and to make sure it's coming out as good as it's coming in. And we're on our 27th year of it being as good as it's coming in. So,
Wow.
Yeah, with no
That's as long as I've been living in Italy, 27
Really?
years, yeah.
Yeah, so we've been there 27 years and touch wood, not a problem with it at all, which is encouraging. It proves that what we're doing isn't intensive farming.
Yeah.
It's not harming the environment at all.
Yeah.
The other good things about fish farming, you probably saw a lot in recent years about The bycatch at sea, where the trawlers are going out, they've got a quota to catch cod, they catch their quota. They then still got quota left to catch haddock, but they're not allowed to land the cod, so anything of cod that's caught, by the time it goes through the net and then put back into the sea, it's dead. You know, like here, if you come in and want 10 trout or 2 trout, I will catch you 2 or 10. We don't catch 20, kill them all and give you what you want. This is a perfect way of farming fish. Also, if you think, I grow a lot of fish on this site. We grow 10 tonne a year. So if you think, if that was lamb or beef or chicken, what vast amounts of acreage and land you would need to achieve that yield off of this. If you look at the actual fish farm, it's what, less than a quarter of an acre, the actual netted area. And if in that I can produce 10 tonne of what is food, if you was doing that with lamb, you would need masses of acreage to do it.
Yeah.
So you can, it's a perfect way of farming food. In a perfect world, it would be small, getting bigger, but that doesn't work. And I'll tell you for why. Is because if you've got a batch of small fish in here and you need to move them when they get a little bit bigger, to me, you're stressing them out. You're unnecessarily moving them. That's why my fish are randomly positioned. So we put them in a pond, they stay in that pond until they're of harvestable size. Once we've emptied them out, we'll restart again.
I'm sorry, they're aware of you being there.
Yes.
They are aware of you.
Well, you watch this.
They're all coming up. Look, I can see them. It's like the piranha scene from the James Bond film.
The piranhas, yeah,
Do you
absolutely.
remember that? James Bond.
So these ones here aren't quite ready yet. These are a couple of weeks away from being harvestable. These ones in this side, you'll see, are substantially bigger. These are the ones we're using now. So in theory, I've got a couple of weeks worth left in here. Once these have been used, I'll be into this batch here.
Okay.
So this is a batch of fish which will follow on from that one.
Okay.
There's about 2,000 in this little tank.
Wow.
In here?
Yes, in this one.
They're little.
These are small fish, so these are about 4 months off being ready.
Oh my God, they're like scratch. Alright, we've got to go back. We've got to go back.
This pond behind me here, which you can see doesn't have a water flow in it and is covered in green algae, more like a pond or a lake. This is full of carp, and apparently, I've just learned, the carp don't need the water flow, so they can just sit in the still pond there. We popped into the smoker to grab a side of salmon. We didn't stay long. All that smoke makes your eyes sting.
While it's raining, we can do this bit, can't we?
Yeah.
Hey, Tony. Hey, Claire.
Hello, my darling, how are you?
It's easier than holding the thing.
Good thing, it's a good thing.
See that?
Here, we've gone out of that now.
No, they're on the code.
Oh, is that one there? That's nice. You can have a go if you wish.
So how long did this take to smoke?
So that's about 40 hours. It depends on the thickness of the fish, it depends on the temperature. In the summer, you can't smoke it during the day when it's too hot. So basically cold smoking means that the kiln and this fish will never reach a temperature of over 28 degrees. If it goes above that, then it'll start to go mushy. It's a bit between being cooked and not. And this is cold smoke. So this is a salmon which has been dry cured with salt. No additives, no chemicals, no sugar, no all the nasties in it, just purely salt. We use a very good salmon, Lockdoor, or the Shetlands, or the Orkneys, the ethical farms, so they don't pump them full of antibiotics, any rubbish like that. They're swimming in tidal fish cages, so they're not just sitting there developing fat, they're building muscle growth. So the difference with our salmon, or their salmon I should say, is the fat lines are very, very small.
Yes.
With some of the stuff you see in some shops, the fat lines can be as wide as your finger because they're just sitting there
Right, okay.
doing a lot, just being eating food as eating machines. Because if you buy a salmon that's already been pre-sliced,
Yeah.
or you freeze it down, it's never as good. Buying a whole side of unsliced salmon frightens some people. Well, how on earth are they going to deal with it? This is how it is, so easy. So all we do is we're just taking off the trim, any residue, the fat line across the bottom.
And what would you do with that? Would you make a fish stock with it? Or
You could make a fish stock with that, absolutely.
something? Yeah.
And then we just take a bit of belly flap off, which is a fat. And then we always take this tail bit off. No need for that. And this will go into pate, quiches,
Okay.
scrambled eggs,
Wow.
anything you like. Well, you just need a bendy knife, serrated, doesn't matter, nice and sharp. And it's like slicing cheese. So you get some in the shop, you can do long slice, which is this way. You get the long slices. I don't do that. And the reason for that is you get the saltier, drier texture, you get softer and milder as you go down. So every slice, every bit is going to taste different.
Right.
So we do a decut. So this first bit is going to go in the trimming, so you'll get it without this. So there you go, that's how you'll get it. So we do a decut, which is literally like this.
So there's a bit of all of it. There's a bit of
Yep.
the middle, a bit of the edges.
Yeah, so you get the top, you get the whole lot in one go. And this is how easy it is, look. Anyone can do it, can't they, Nikki?
Can they? Can we
Yes.
give it a go? Let's see.
Don't let me down, Nikki.
Ah.
I'm trying to go too thin.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that.
There we go. Not too bad.
Go on, and again.
And again, I'm trying to not touch it because I haven't washed my hands.
Going a bit thick
Bit
there.
thick, yeah. Well, I've got the right shape.
Yeah.
I was waiting for. This is the best smoked salmon.
How many will you have for Christmas?
Hundreds. Yes. I spend most of my life chained to a ball and chain in this room with a knife, literally 7 a.m. in the morning till wherever at night.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I quite like that bit.
Yeah, it's all different. It's yours.
Unbelievable. Oh, I tasted smoke before putting it in your mouth. That is so good. That really is the best. The flavour is so delicate.
So we use ash and oak. We blend the two. And I always think oak can be a bit bitter, can be a bit harsh. Ash is mild, but ash gives a good colour. So if you blend the two, you get that lovely flavour you're experiencing now.
Yeah. That's incredible. I've never seen one of those before. That really takes all the air out.
Yeah, takes all the air out, seals it up, and gives it a longer shelf life.
That's incredible.
You're not even going to say. We're there having the chat and we've been up.
Right, so how long have you been here in the end?
We have been here for 27 years now.
But you're loving it.
Loving it, you wouldn't do it. It sounds really silly, it's a lifestyle, it's a way of life.
What's your favourite part of the day?
I don't know, all of it.
All of it?
Yeah.
It's a lot of different things, isn't
Yeah,
it?
you can't. You know, when people wake up and say, "What do you do?" Someone asks me, "What do you do for a living?" I say, "I don't know," and they look at me as if I'm mad. I don't know what I do. I'm mucking out animals. I'm feeding sheep. I'm clearing sluices. I'm feeding fish. I'm serving customers. I'm taking orders. I'm doing bookwork. I could be producing meat. You know,
You're
every single
smoking
day,
fish, yeah,
smoking
it's-
fish.
yeah.
You know, every single day of the week.
Making
something.
amazing platters of
Making
food.
platters, yeah, it's seasonal for us. You know, summer holidays, lots of fishing, lots of children about, catch your own. Winter, Christmas time, very popular here. People
Yeah.
buying their local meat, all their smoked fish, their platters. It's
idyllic. And
Yeah.
it's probably a dream for a lot of people coming out of the country and having all of this and sort of being not self-sufficient, but you've got the animals and you've got the eggs and the honey and the fish and
so many people come here and say, "What a beautiful place." And I
Yeah.
think if you're not careful, you can lose sight and take it for granted. I don't allow myself to do that. You must not take it for granted.
yeah.
It is absolutely beautiful. It's our little bit of Surrey, isn't it? Our little bit of England.
I know a lot of people are going to want to order from you, so how does that work?
So we'll start off with locally, as in around this area. So we don't really deliver. We do a few local deliveries. Last time you put a video out, we got quite an influx of people in the United States asking to ship the salmon out. Unfortunately, we tried, but the customs law would not have it. Because we are not a factory, we're not putting rubbish in our food, it's literally pure. Our shelf lives are relatively low. So to go to America, it's in customs or in quarantine, I think, it's about 14 days. Well, technically then, it's out of date then.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
unfortunately, it's not going to happen.
Jared, what do you do on your day off? I mean,
Feed the animals.
yeah, just sort of,
What do you do for fun?
You take a break and go away for a day. Never.
Never go away.
Oh, little violin.
Shall I get the violin out?
You've got to send him out for a day. You've got to get this.
I like fishing. I'm a fisherman.
Come
So.
out to Tuscany.
We go fishing.
Come hunting. Come truffle hunting.
Truffle hunting, yeah.
Have a tramp around the olive groves.
I may well take you up on that offer one day.
And this, we have quite a lot of wild deer around. Everyone complains about their flowers being eaten. They were saying, what can we put down? And one of them is dried lion's poo. You can put on the flower beds.
Dried
Dried
lion's poo. Oh, you get that down so
You can buy it. No, you can buy it.
Really?
Yeah. Squires had some dried lion's
Of course
poo.
they did.
Squire's a problem.
Poo. How do you even figure that out? How do you in
I
England
don't know
figure
how
out
they-
that lion poo keeps away deer?
So
Well, I heard llama poo's a sought after commodity.
Really?
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
What do you do with that then?
No idea, but I don't really
something
fancy.
now.
You should do a book on what use of poos.
You got.
You should put that on your blackboard outside.
What
Llama
special
poo.
llama poo, yeah.
Yeah, I'll bring people in.
You've got to have that conversation with Larry.
Did you know that wombats do square poos?
Yes. I have a 6-year-old. I know this.
You know that, okay.
Yeah. He had a jigsaw called Who's Poo, and it had all the animals with their pictures of the animals and then their poo underneath.